I am a control player. You do not want me at your table. You're probably not friends with me, and I will counterspell you. But even me, in my cold, dead, icy, demure heart, have a soft spot for one particular thing. Because if you don't love man's best friend, there is actually something wrong with you. And what's better than one good puppy? How about all the good puppies? Hello there, I'm Jared of the Infinity Bros, and this is the very first episode of Enter the Infinite. We're going to start on the plane of Zendikar, where we find a 5-mana mono green 2/2 known as Turntimber Ranger. Now, this card is amazing, and it's not just because it was illustrated by Wayne Reynolds, who is one of the greatest D&D artists of all time. Obviously, I'm a shameless 4E apologist. No, Turntimber Ranger is amazing for another reason. It happens to be an ally, which if you don't know about allies and you weren't around during Zendikar's ally phenomenon, it is like if Slivers had really fun ETBs and were less broken. See, Turntimber Ranger says, whenever Turntimber Ranger or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a 2/2 green wolf creature token onto the battlefield. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Turntimber Ranger. Now, we have an ETB attached to something that likes to see ETBs. The problem is, our wolf is not an ally. This is an easy fix. Anything like Arcane Adaptation, Maskwood Nexus, and even from the Command Zone with one of my brand new favorite cards and one that is broken way too easily, Ruka Ramel, who cares kind of more about slivers than it does about anything else, but this still works exactly the way you think it does. With our wolf tokens now becoming allies, it will have Turntimber enter the battlefield, create a wolf token, which will now be an ally, which Turntimber will see, triggering itself an infinite number of times. One of the things that makes this so exciting, not just the fact that you get an infinite army of good boys, but also it's a May ability. This is insane. We can trigger this an infinite number of times. However, if this becomes a problem for us and we no longer want to trigger this, let's say we're milling ourselves out or maybe drawing too many cards or it's making us damage ourselves in some way, we can stop whenever we want. I can stop whenever I want. However, if you're like me, you're not going to stop. You're going to keep watching those dogs pile onto the battlefield. You're going to overrun your opponents, and they're never going to see it coming. If you enjoyed building this massive army of four-legged friends with me, and you have a suggestion of your own for Enter the Infinite with the Infinity Bros, let us know in the comments below.